Hello, everybody. This is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. And at last, a very overdue mission is in front of us, a favor for our friend. We know it as the first kickoff mission. I can't even remember what it was named for the Corrupted Horizons DLC. So it is that mission. And we got to do this one and another one before we can start having some healing options with our Delirium. And this is the team that needs that help the most. So I think it's kind of appropriate that it is this team that's going out on this mission. Barnabas, the Synedrian AI, has asked us to investigate this location. According to the scant information available, it looks like something got out. But what was it? And what is Synedrian's interest in it remains unknown. Let's secure the place and find some answers. Be careful. According to the distress call, Specimen 2 got out, but Specimen 1 might still be inside. All right, so we'll run through the team. I do not believe this is an appropriate mission for a vehicle just because of the big double gates that this one has, and I don't think there's a way to get around. So the vehicle this time, Squeaky, is not gonna, I do not believe that this map will benefit us. So we're going all soldier. So let's just get in here and make sure they're equipped the way we want. I did switch out all my heavies, the two of them, to the Hell Cannon 2 because I like the idea of having the option, and it tends to be in some areas very close quarters. So I did switch out to this weapon, and I like having the opportunity, I should say, to potentially blow open the front gate so we can get to activating the turrets that can help us a lot sooner rather than later. So that's kind of where I'm thinking, or what I'm thinking. You'll notice, look at that, 7 Delirium. You know, compared to our other teams where we're at 1, 2, or 3, this team has it bad. So it's appropriate that we start making progress to give us some options on the Delirium. So willpower wise, no, I think because of the Delirium hit, we're going for strength on this one. And what that'll allow us to do is carry one more grenade to potentially help us out. Sean Skelpit McGuire, I think we're going to do the same thing with you with 9 Delirium, holding back your ability to do a lot of willpower-y kind of things. So we're also going to give you, well, I don't really need to give you strength. You know, we'll dip into the little old speed category with our Phoenix XP and take 6 of those away just to speed you up a little bit. And Felipe, you know, we're going to still continue building up your strength because I really, really, really want you to have the option to be able to carry a freaking shotgun and have 2 weapons instead of your privileged self carrying only 1. So let's do that. And this has a weight of 3. So yeah, I could carry it right now, but I'd have to sacrifice backup ammo and it would kind of eliminate my option to aimed burst. And we do have quarterback for this. So at the moment, until we get a little more strength, I think it benefits us more to have just an extra grenade. Jack Rabbit Cromwell, you're ready to go to 7 Delirium with you. So you notice our willpower is lacking on this team, and it will be for a little while till we start controlling the Delirium. And I'm trying to offset that with some of our other stats so we can either carry more and or speed. And we're going a little tad more strength for you. That means we can throw in another grenade, and that's just what we're going to do. Yeah. You have plenty of med kits. You have a purification grenade, plenty of ammo. Once again, 9. So that leaves us with 5 Delirium, and that really offsets what our actual willpower can be. So I don't know that 12 doesn't seem like the correct number because as far as what we're looking at here, I'll have to see if there's an issue with that because we have 9 Delirium, so it should mean we have 5 Delirium. So that 13 willpower should bring the willpower, seems like, down farther than that. I'll have to ask questions on that just to see if I'm reading that wrong or if there's an issue with that accuracy on the UI. So I'll try to remember that and get in the Discord after we're done here. Ramex, we're dipping into the strength on you also, my man, just because you know you have the grenade launcher, but now how heavy is extra ammo? It's kind of heavy, and since you have the grenade launcher, we'll do it this way just so we can have extra ammo in a heavy hitting gun of ours, and we're going to play it that way. This guy, now for you have the extra weapon there. I'm almost thinking, let's jettison that for this mission and make up for it with extra grenades. I really feel like those can help us more than for what we have. I'm going to still, with you, you're looking at 10 Delirium. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Now this is more in line of what it should be. Well, unless our other individual, now I've got myself thinking about it, I got to go look at it. There must be something that maybe increases your willpower somewhere, and I don't know if any of your armor does that. So any of your perks, no, none of those increase will. So I'm not sure. This one just seems off to me. So anyway, let's get back on track. This is somewhat of a longish mission, so we want to keep things moving, and we're going to go ahead and give you another bit of strength also, and give you some backup ammo there, since you're really the only one with a shotgun on this mission. So I have an opportunity to pick up another sniper perk, and I don't know that a sniper rifle with what you have the ability to carry is the right move yet. So I am picking up electric reinforcement in case we have a chance to have that help us. And then we're also going to pick up, I think, 2 shots of strength, even if I have to dip into the SP a tiny bit. And we're going to do that just to give you more carrying power here. Now, there's already a lot of turrets on the map, so I'm not going to lean towards that. Will I be doing that much healing? Will I be doing more than, or need to do more than 5 heals with you in this mission? Because what I'm thinking of doing for you also is throwing in extra grenades to help us out that way. So that's the way we're built. So yeah, you joined the group a little bit later, MacGyver, and you can see that your Delirium's is in much better shape. In fact, you have no impact from Delirium. So that's where we'd love everybody else to be. But, you know, they've been active a bit longer than you. So that's it. Let's get down on this mission. All items on the battlefield are automatically recovered. We are ready to go. We'll see you down there. Okay, mission update. Upon landing, we've immediately identified an extensive turret security system. However, it seems to be in a state of disarray. We've got 2 options. Find a functioning console to reboot it, or activate every turret individually. Either way, we should hurry, as the system is already under Pandoran attack. And we have a Revenant Resistance. Max, why do you keep showing up at the wrong time? Didn't we just have you? Isn't there supposed to be a break between seeing you? Didn't we just have you on that whatchamacallit mission, the scavenge mission? I shouldn't be seeing you already. So what is this? Shred damage. So they have 50% resistance to shred damage. So Max, is that you? Or did, because nobody else has died, right? There shouldn't be any other Revenant out there. Let's just hope we don't run into too many hefty enemies where that becomes a really big issue for us. Okay, back to the job at hand. So there is one of the consoles. I think the other console is like way in the back here that we have to get to if we want to activate immediately all the turrets. What we're going to do first is Frenzy. And hopefully that will help some of us get around the map to maybe initially activate a turret or 2 over in this side. Now, what kind of weapon do you have? Footpad is independent. And this guy has the dangerous weapon. He can early disrupt us. So he's a bit of an issue over here that I don't care for. And I don't think anybody can see him up on the roof as far as our snipers. Oh, yeah, but I don't think it's going to be a great shot.
Got this.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was one of these peek through the thing, but that also, doggone it. Well, what we do have is we have a couple assaults, and one of which maybe we can chuck a grenade up that high, get him to fall through the roof. That means then he'll be on the second story and able to shoot out the window or come out the door at us. But, you know, that may just be what we do first. So maybe, Felipe, what we do is we take a look at you. Let's bring you down as close as we can. We got another blip over here that can come out and attack us too. But at least we're crouching here. At least we're crouching. And we're going to give it a go and see if you can heave a grenade up there and make him fall through the doggone roof.
On my way.
And we stopped. Who did we see? Ah, the other turret over here. So that's good news. That's good news, having that one so close. So let's still follow our grenade plan, because I'm hoping our quarterback arm can land it up here, and it can. So let's give it a heave. All right, and the good news is I don't think he can heal himself, and we took out both his arms. Did you notice that? So I don't think he can even shoot a pistol with both of his gun arms gone. So we just protected ourselves from the weapon. Now I think even his paralyzation arms were both damaged if I read that body damage icon quick enough. I think I did. So now we got to think about finding someone who can activate our little thing over here. And probably, because I'm thinking of jumping or running a heavy over here. So next turn we could start blasting away here. I think I've even blasted away at this wall before, but that's harder to break through, I think. So let's get a hell cannon. In fact, can I shoot the hell cannon from here? Potentially. Is that the way to do it rather than move? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's move a tiny bit closer with you, Aramex, and see if that will help the angles of our shot.
Let's do this.
It's not a guaranteed hit, but I'm asking you to guarantee hit and do this for us. And you did it. Okay. So we have a path now around the front to get in here with somebody to activate all our turrets. We also there tends to be, although I think I might have played this once where they weren't, but there tends to be mind fraggers hanging around out here to try and ruin our plans. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So I think the first thing we'll do is get some, well, since we've blown open the door, maybe what we'll do is jump you over here, Dark Admiral, activate the turret, which, if that's a shot for you, although for the turret, this might be in the way, blocking it's a shot. So I'm leaning towards being aggressive because, you know, you're a heavy. Problem is, moving you up here to activate that after a jump probably means, we definitely, it doesn't probably mean, it means we won't be able to hunker down, but you'll at least have cover. Whew. We ask a lot of our heavies, don't we? And we see some other enemies over here. There's Max. And Max, I'm going to have to report this because I don't think you're supposed to be able to appear back-to-back missions. So I'm not happy. Although, thankfully, most of the enemies we face don't require a lot of shredding. So at least this time you brought me a Revenant issue. And I once again, I left back my little zapper. So we can't capture you again on this mission. So we're you know, you weren't supposed to appear so soon. So let's get over and activate this turret. I think I'm going to just keep you there. And let's take a look at our turret. Oh, and I can't shoot right away. So much for getting it on our side. Well, the good thing about getting it on our side is it does have return fire if these jokers shoot at us. Yes, Max, I'm talking about you. And you seem to have a sniper rifle, though. That scares me that I'm so close and shootable with you. So we have to see if we can find a shot somehow and get up here. And I think we can only line up a shot here. It looks like Max is free to roam. So the other thing we may look at doing is perhaps Sean. We can do a little quarterback with you if we're lucky. I got 2 guys with grenades. One of you has quarterback. So I'm going to bring you over here, Sean, for a direct shot. Takes away our overwatch, I know. Let's see if we can take out a regeneration torso. Or the gun. Now, I think we might have a second sniper to help us out. So let's try here. And we got the head. So we do have a backup shot. And as long as we hit, let's have him stay still. There we go. As long as we hit, we kill. So this guy, we can get you over here. But I can't get you over here and throw a grenade. Yeah, you probably aren't fast enough to get over there. That's a shame. So what I'll do is bring you off in this direction. Now, hopefully this guy doesn't have a grenade. But I'm going to bring you forward. And then, was that a regular Myrmidon? Oh, doggone it. Dark Admiral, you're in trouble. You are
ready.
A man in trouble. So I can come over here, at least give you some cover in case he decides to step out and try shooting you, this guy. And I'm hoping, beyond hope, that your arm is strong enough. Oh, we can. There's 2 guys up there. Okay. I only ever remember 1 guy up there, but we're blessed with 2.
It's all about the skills.
Now, we're going to hope that we can do the same arm trick with you, although I think you do have the ability to regenerate.
Take that.
And I think we took out your regeneration arms, unfortunately, not the regeneration torso. And the problem with you, MacGyver, is you don't have quarterback, so I don't know if you're going to be able to. Now, these guys may shoot down at us, but we're at a decent enough distance that I don't have a problem bringing you over here to at least check out our grenade. And we can hurt the Myrmidon, but not our friend over here. So I guess we might as well. Well, I tell you what. Since this guy's going to shoot and we don't know where he's going to shoot from, I'm going to have you pick up this other turret. You'll run through there, pick it up. I think I prefer this cover. These guys may shoot down at you, but that's at range, so I will take that chance. And at least have 2 turrets for potential return fire, but I don't want to really get in front of the lines they would potentially shoot at. So we're going to come here. I can't fire because we moved just far enough. So I'm giving you this cover. I'm not thrilled with the position we have right now, guys. I'm not thrilled. And that's another neural guy that can thankfully miss us so far. Please, knock wood, miss us again. I guess it's, if he had to slow anyone down, I guess it's best that it was a sniper. And they're shooting our turrets already. Ooh, thank you, Max. A part of you. No. No. A part of you, like, remembered that you used to be us. Move too far? No. No. Our arms are at least intact. Okay. This is a little bit awkward back here. Plus we got a dude here that has the touch. So we don't know what he's going to become. And this guy also has the touch. So that's an extra nasty thing that we have to worry about over here. So we have to hope we can shoot that guy's claw off so he can just be touched on his own, and if he doesn't have a claw, he won't be able to touch himself. Let's see. We got turrets. And we're going to see if we can get rid of our venomous friend here first. It looks like it may take 2 shots to take out his torso. But it won't kill him. So the turret here, unfortunately, did its job there, but we have way more targets out there, just saying. Let's see if this turret can do a job. Now this guy's a strangler, so he can hurt us, but he's not super dangerous. Let's see. One thing we could look at throwing out, it's not going to kill him right off, but maybe it'll get him burning so we can think about killing them. Or getting them weak enough that the fire does kill them. How far would that potentially spread? I can't quite pick them all up. So, well, we'll go with the twofer, and then we'll set it here. Maybe it can spread. Or maybe he can be dumb enough to run through it. No, because that's not our best use either. Now this guy only has a claw also. So he's your basic Arthron. Except he's also your basic breathe on him and he's dead. So whatever's going to happen with him, I want to find out with this turret. If he's going to turn into an Umbra, I want to know right away. And let's find out. So he is touched by the void or a reinforcement caller, and we are happy that we took him out. Now this guy, his claw is not visible to us. Max Coda, it's time to get rid of you. Oh, well that sure didn't do the damage I was expecting from that. So we're going to need help. I'm trying to keep you, MacGyver, to help over here, although we do have a med kit. Oh, we lost an arm. Oh, that I missed. And we don't have the ability to heal an arm yet. It's just not one of our abilities yet. So doggone it. You're gonna be grenade guy, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you pick up all of his grenades, this guy, so we can keep you useful out here. Oh man, that sucks. So let me look at my snipers first and see what we've got ahead of us. This guy's also void touched, and he's also our only choice is to kill him. Our only choice is to kill him. So this guy, as I said, is no threat. This guy is a threat. And he's also everybody, because our team has so much delirium, is touched by the void. That's why we need to get this fixed. It's making every mission more difficult with this particular team. Wow. So I could run all the way around and get over here and activate our turrets and just take you out of it. Hope there's not a mind fragger over here, because you're going to be all by your lonesome over here, Felipe. You're going to be all by your lonesome. So we'll run you a little farther. So if there is a mind fragger over here, it'll reach you if it's there. But we got to get our turrets activated.
Catch me if you can. Advancing.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of turrets. And yes, we want them activated.
On my way.
You don't have to stop for every turret, Felipe. Please, follow Commander's orders. You're not so privileged you can't follow the orders. Okay, all our turrets are back online. I cannot shoot them yet, but eventually I will. This one we're going to lose, unfortunately, but then we still have others to hopefully help us out. Okay. And I did not see a mine fragger when we ran around there, that little door. So either it's hidden over here or we got lucky that there's no mine fragger there. So, yeah, let's see for you. It's only 59 damage. Well, we could panic him to put him off for a little bit. I'd rather be able to see this guy to panic him. So that's not going to help us as much as us killing him. So, well, the thing is, we would have another grenade to shoot over there, potentially. So 2 grenades will take him out. The thing is, we just don't know what he is. We just don't know what he is. So let's, I guess, God, but your grenade is the most random of the bunch. So let's shoot it first, because I don't think I can get you close enough with your big gun. So we'll do the sure kill this way, unless... Yeah, I just don't have an answer to him. Oh, man. There goes that plan. Ramex, please, please, please.
Moving to coordinates.
Now, I don't think your other weapon would be able to kill him. No. So, we do have a problem over here. Now, I was hoping to save my snipers for shots over here. Is what I was hoping. That's not, doesn't look to be in the cards for us right now. Maybe we do panic you, therefore. Although I want to save the will for frenzy, to be quite honest. So we're going to throw a grenade. Did forget about that. You were close enough. We're coming over here for a heal. And a bunch of... Then we'll have you trade all your things, your grenades, over to him, because I know you have a few that we equipped you with. So we're going to get the bleeding stopped.
Take a breath and count to 10.
And boy, do we need to get him healed. So let's do the switching, since you can at least do that for free, and take MacGyver's at least as many. In fact, take all of MacGyver's stuff. We'll hand a couple things back to him to make room for all the grenades. Well, you can't use a gun either. MacGyver can't necessarily use the shotgun either. So this is what we'll do. We'll get all his reloads lined up, well, until we put out the turret. So let's do this with you, this guy. And now you can still stay useful for us. All right. And MacGyver, your job is to finish this guy and find out what we're dealing with over here. That's what I'm asking you to do. And we're going to have you move right here. He's the only shooter.
Moving to coordinates.
That can shoot at ya. And if we don't take him out, he's going to shoot at ya.
I've got this.
Can you help us kill him?
Eyes peeled.
And it's really close already. Yeah. One more bullet, my man. One more bullet. That's what we need from you. And is there an Umbra? Yes. So we have an Umbra to deal with. So I am backing some of us off. Yeah, he'll be able to close on us. All right, we got a little laggy for a moment there, but we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, now we're going to look at you, Sean. And we're going to shoot at whoever we can. Ooh, like him. And then Overwatch against the Umbra. It's not going to be enough, though. We'll go for him to lean forward. That wasn't a lean forward. That was a look at us move that fooled me. All right. He is going to, and then we only have a shot with you because of the paralysis, which is why I'm going for this guy. He can really ruin our plans. And I don't need to hit his paralysis. I just need to hit him again. So I just need him to lean over just a little bit, and we'll take care of him.
Target down.
Okay. Nobody's panicking yet, unfortunately.
I'm ready.
Dark Admiral, if we have you shoot your big gun. So this is what I'm thinking we got to do with you. Yeah, we can't get any convenient overwatch over here. I could throw a purification grenade as too little too late over here. So I think I'm going to take a look at this. No. Let's not do that. Let's get your weapon. And see if you can, not a guarantee, but we're going to try it. Okay. Goodbye, Max. He is off the map. He's so goodbye gone. Now, we only have one action left. And we can't get away from these guys. We're going to strangle and claw us. So, we're going to have to risk Umbra and or reinforcements.
Let's get this done.
Let's place it near the claw if that can be a thing. And he's, oh good, he's not an Umbra, so we won't be facing two Umbras. We're going to throw the other grenade, this guy. And I think we took off his claw. So, Dark Admiral, they're looking out for you. Oh my man, they're looking out for you. So, this guy only can move 5, but he can probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just move enough to grab us with an arm. Now, does he need both arms to do it? I guess we'll find out soon enough. And because he can regenerate those, so yeah, he'll have both arms if he needs them, unless he's bleeding out 40, which is no, not enough. And I don't think I have too many other options left on the map. Sean, Overwatch, we're hurting really bad. Felipe, I'm keeping you as far away as I can just in case we missed the Mind Fragger, and then we'll get moving next turn. Let's see if we survive this turn. Oh, actually, there, we don't have to worry about the guy. We're moving you back. Problem is then we'll have to worry about the Umbra coming for you because you're close. Yikes. There's another wave of reinforcements that came, and he did not. That Pandoran, he must have panicked because he did not go for the turret. He did. There's the Mind Fragger I thought would be over there. Oh, how many hits? No! Well, you can't jump anymore, my friend, but it's better than losing your arm. So, we're going to have you. We're going to have... Actually, we're going to have our turrets finish as many of this off as we can over here because there will be nothing left for them to do shortly as the focus of the battle changes. Alright, we got one more turret and that frees up you, Dark Admiral. And we'll get some healing done on you. So the only thing we've lost out on now is the ability to jet jump, which is big, but you'll survive. All right. Is there anything else this turret can see? No. And we have another touched individual over here. This Triton footpad. But we can kill him. We'll find out what he is in just a moment. Oh yeah, I would love to kill him because he is not going to turn into an Umbra or call reinforcements. But he's holding that big-ass gun right in front of him. So we're going to hit the big-ass gun. Doggone it. He's bleeding. What else can he do to us then? Well, he's a footpad, so he can use those. Now we got another guy over here who is a wretch. And he's just got a pistol. So these, you know, not the worst enemies. I was thinking by now they'd really be hyped up. Well, they are because of all the touch by the void. So note to self, in the future, do this mission early. I don't need to deal with all this touch by the void. It really, I'm telling you, it's a pain. Can anybody, other turrets, see anything? That's what I want to find out. Yeah. Well, we're shooting you. Not that you're going to hit it. Ooh. It's bleeding out. We got rid of the mine fragger. Holy cow, that was amazing. That was amazing. So we can start bringing ourselves out. We got another blip over here. We got these guys. The wall of reinforcements is on this side. So let's see. The first thing I want to do is get the bleeding stopped over here. Alright, the bleeding is stopped.
Ready.
Now you got full movement. And we could maybe throw out and get this guy at least burning. That's one option. But do I want to save a purification grenade? There's the big question. I think what we're going to do is run you down this way and see what's going on or developing over here.
Moving in.
And now we need to get over here and support our turrets as best we can. And we're just going to hoof it. We're just going to leg it. Now you, Felipe, I'm tempted to bring you out here. Now he's bleeding out. Save the ammo. I'm tempted to bring you out here now that we know. I kind of want to get sight down there. And if we just bring you out the door and pause, let's see if you can see what's over there.
Reporting enemy contact.
Oh, well, I'm glad we did what we did. Can anyone see the other mine fragger? I guess it's going to be you. He's hurt. He needs to be hurt. Alright. That was good hurt. Now let's keep taking a step, Felipe, and see what's down the way, if you can. And it's an Arthron, who is panicked and not touched. So the question becomes, now that the mine fragger threat is gone, or is your shot, let's get a sense in if your shot could be good enough. And it's probably going to injure him. I'm going to bring you up here, take the shot.
Proceeding.
Just center in as best we can. And that was pretty damn good. So I'm going to just test your will and your quick aim abilities without as much aim. See if you can finish him off before he becomes touched. Good job, Felipe. Who else we got? We gotta get ourselves moving forward. Can you jump much farther than that to help us out? Yeah, we can pick up some will here, is what it looks like. So let's jump you this far. And that's much needed will for the team. Yaya, we're now going to get you motoring forward, kind of in this direction. So hopefully we can frenzy coming up. And we'll just have you hunker. And now we got to get a motor in. Fortunately, in a turn or two, too bad, and I don't want to take the time to run you over towards MacGyver to lessen your paralyzation. So we're just hauling buns over here with our snipers. Our snipers that thankfully have both their arms. And this guy, I guess that was last turn we threw the grenades. It seems like it just happened. Let's get some more grenades loaded up for you and bring you forward to hopefully be able to help us out. I hope we have enough firepower for the final wave that's going to be coming at us. That does have me a little bit worried. And MacGyver.
Let's do this.
All right, now this turret doesn't have anything worthwhile to shoot. I wish we had an angle on the gunner, but we don't. And you don't either, because whatever that device is in the way. And you don't. So, looks like we're done. He couldn't shoot it anymore, but our pistol guy that's behind the van here will be able to come around and potentially get rid of that thing. Or that one. And get return fired. Good job. Alright, so it's time for our turrets to do the job before we get the big reinforcement rush over there. So you can do the job here. We know all he does is mark you for death, and I'm not as concerned about a turret for that. And what do you do again? You turn into... Oh no, you're a marked for deather too, so I might as well use the ammo. And have you bleed out, so you're less of a distraction. Now we got our guy back here. And what we might be able to do
Show 'em what we can do.
is take care of him also, Dark Admiral. And then get you focused. Ooh. Is your mobility that bad? Well, it's time for you, Yaya. I think you're able to pick everybody up. Now let's see if you can get close enough with your stick. Oh, man. Oh, man. And with your weapon here, I don't think we can get a line on this guy. So he's tucked in there pretty dang well. I don't, at the moment, have an answer for him. So he can still hurt us, and he better not be able to call reinforcements. Apparently he just got touched, because it doesn't tell me what his thing is. So, yikes. And none of my assaults in the area.
Receiving.
Nobody has the one that gives 2 extra actions. That's the, I'm losing the actual inspire or whatever the heck it's called. I don't remember. Doggone it. So it's almost like I probably, well, I can throw this, but it feels like such a waste because we're going to be facing much more difficult enemies. Well, let's not waste it then. Now he's panicked and bleeding because we took his head out and he's no longer a problem. Thank you, Dark Admiral. And thank you. Well, you know what we're going to do? Rather than move you a measly little distance, we're going to get that grenade back in your hands. Okay. Ramex. Now, how far can you shoot a grenade from your current position? We're going to count on that being good enough. We could jump you over here, but I've had that position be difficult before. So I think we're going to hang our team, kind of make our line back here, and if they charge at us, the turrets are not, my friends, the turrets are not in the best of positions. Let's face it. They are not positioned as I would have if I was commanding this base. So let's see. Your will is as max as it can get, so that means let's get a grenade over here since there's nothing to do right away. And stay put.
On the lookout.
Then we're going to get our sniper moved forward. I'm thinking this gives a nice angle down in here, and we're going to try it. Oh, except that's you. That's not where I want you. Well, I guess you're now up a little farther forward, Vramex. I want my sniper right here, but now he's got to shoot over your head, so I'm worried about that. So we'll split the difference and bring you here. I really would have preferred the angle, so let's hope that misclick does not come back to haunt us. And I am so glad we have our perception back, so I could reach out there and do that Overwatch. And your movement's back up to 4, so that's the good news, Jackrabbit. And we're going to take advantage of it and Overwatch you too. And this guy, you have grenades only. The one thing we have to be careful of is mind control, because then the turrets start shooting us. That's why I've been burned by that mind control before and being shot by the turrets. But because you have grenades, this is the only one that we would have to worry about really being able to hit you, except maybe that one or that one at a distance. So we're this one can't see anything. This one's already shot. You know, why did they put a turret up here where they're okay, the railing is not in this direction. So there's that because that would have been the out for this guy. But anyway, let's keep going. I get sidetracked so easily. And yeah, I kind of want you forward too. And I also want to get you healed at the same time. So let's just heal you first. And let's get things in your hand. You also have a very important grenade. And we're going grenades for you. This guy. Once again, I was talking with you in the first place because of your grenades. Let's bring you here. And MacGyver, we got to get you moving forward so you can help us out. And maybe even get your own turret put out.
Let's rock.
If we have a chance in here. Now we have a chance to see this guy. Let's see. It's a crappy chance. So we're not going to shoot. Hopefully he will panic into a zone that we can hit. Okay. Have the reinforcements shown up yet? No. Can we find a turret that could hit him? No. 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 That's going to be put on our shoulders to work on hitting the guy. Not even our snipers can get an angle to hit this guy. So are the reinforcements not going to come in until we take care of him? Is that the way it's going to work? He does still have return fire, so we do have to worry about that. So let's start. You know, I really don't want to move my snipers. I'm coming here, so hopefully he can't hit us much, and we'll be in position to throw a grenade next turn. I am keeping you there, Aramex. I'm actually going to then move Sean here. Actually, yeah, we're going to switch positions. And who can I get over there? Dark Admiral, you're over on this side. Let's get you moving out this way too. You're heavy. I don't think he can hurt you too much.
Like the wind.
Unless, of course, you're missing body armor. Well, let's go back to Ramex. Just have him hunker. And then just as backup, since your Overwatch down here wouldn't reach that far anyway, and have you ready to help us out coming up over here. We'll even do an Overwatch just in case.
Anything that moves, dies.
And we'll keep our Overwatches here, down this way.
Holding position.
And yeah, we're moving you out. And MacGyver, we can do a little healing here.
Let's do this. Let's fix you right up.
And Sean, you're going to be next. We're moving them over towards you. There's those reinforcements. That was an awesome Overwatch shot. Just saying, because it damaged those that were next to it. Now we can find out what kind of a thingy thing he is. All right. Let's go find out how he is touched and he will become an Umbra. So I'm tempted to leave him alone and back off and deal with these other enemies out here. Now, is he hurt? Not yet. He's the only one of the reinforcements that are touched. We also have this thing over here, and Ramex, boy, if you could just, and I know you can't,
Watch this.
if you could only, we could make him get falling damage. So I don't think you can move forward far enough to make that a reality. So, is there anyone else?
Receiving.
Because falling damage on these guys, you know what that does. It has a tendency to kill them. Before we do that, I got to check out. I think this is your more of a garden variety kind of a guy. This is like the beginner level pepper spray, delirium spray. So he can do stuff to us. And Harbinger of the Void. Yeah, so let's... I'm bringing you up top here. We do have to worry about the guy underneath us because he can jump up. But we'll try to set something up for that. And I want you, this guy, to throw the grenade on that guy. In fact, I can bring you right here. Maybe then you can jump back down. That's a possibility if I decide I want to do it.
I'm going in.
If this grenade doesn't do what I'm hoping it will do.
Hostile damaged.
And there goes the Acheron. Bye-bye. They do not fall well. In case you didn't know that trick, get excited whenever you see an Acheron on a roof. Okay, so we do have to worry about an Umbra down below us. And you don't have enough movement so we'll move you away if he comes out and tries jumping up. Now,
Let's show them what we can do.
we got to worry about our friends here. At least some of them have some acid fun going on. So maybe with the acid fun going on, even though the shredding is weakened right now, well, you know, your grenade's going to wander. So we're going to still try to get all three. And we got all two. We did not damage here, so we don't know what kind of touched he is. So we definitely slowed these guys down. They're not going to quite bleed out. So I'm leaning towards, do we have the firepower? And is that guy's claw? Yeah, this is the guy.
Lining up a shot.
Yeah. We won't quite have the firepower if he's a reinforcement caller. So we're going to try and just leave him be. And what we'll try doing, see if we take him out. He already lost because of the big guy, but these guys aren't going to be enough of a hit for the will, unfortunately. So, but that's what we're going to do. It's really all we're going to try taking out the weaker guys at the end, because he doesn't have a weapon to shoot and he doesn't have a weapon to shoot. So that's the way we're going to play it. And now I only have a shot. Oh, good. I hope that's the guy you see. Oh, perfect. Except he won't die. And there's no way I can hit him. Well, maybe he'll die some other way. And let's take a look. 40. And will any of the acid cause injury to him? 10. So 50. I think this goes straight to his health. That'll go. So he should be done. He should be done. So thank goodness thank goodness for hitting that Myrmidon. I'm telling you, that helped us out a little bit. Now we've got these two guys. And did we hear like a siren sound? Can we just not see a siren that might be out there somewhere? I don't know.
Can't wait.
But well, I can. I'm thinking of coming over here to heal. And then I'm actually going to step front. Well, he's going to bleed out. I don't have to shoot at him. So we're going to bring you back here. And yeah. I don't think they can reach us. So I'm bringing you forward for a potential purification grenade. Uh-oh. There is more out there that we can't see, and that scares me, that guy back there. So I'm not moving anybody out of cover now.
Can't wait.
And I'm not sure what to do about our touched by the void. At least he panicked. So we're safe up there with you. So therefore, he's going to bleed out in 2 turns anyway, no matter what I do. So we're going to start pulling our guys over. And Dark Admiral, the last thing we need to do, we're going to start pulling we're pulling our guys over. I'm still worried that I heard a siren, and we have to worry about mind control.
Moving in.
But I'm going to start pulling us over. Yeah, we will overwatch. And to be quite honest, and he's also touched by the void, so holy smokes. You better just drop so we don't waste a shot on you. And that's the way we're going to play that. Felipe, I need you moving forward. And I don't want to get you too close where these guys can chomp you. So I'm going to bring you here for a little bit of an angled overwatch to see if that helps us. And yeah, stay put, stay safe. MacGyver, I don't really have any amazing cover to move you to with a sniper out there, so probably standing behind this stack is as good as anything. And all we can see with any of our turrets is that thing out there, and he's going to die anyway. Aha! There's some sneakies coming around the other way that we just pulled back from. Thankfully his shot missed. He didn't move. Oh, he's going to move now.
Hostile injured, but alive for now.
So he seemed to move out towards the center.
Bad luck.
And now we hit his shield. So we're going to see what he's going to do to us. counting on some turrets being able to hit now. There, I knew I heard one. And that's bad. I have no way. Ooh. Or do I? This is really bad. Oh my god, is that bad. And I didn't have the actions to give you to jump down, so you were a sitting duck up there for this thing. I don't know if you'd be able to see if I got that door open. This guy, touched by the void, not hurt yet. This guy, touched by the void, marked for death guy, so I don't have to worry about him. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get these doors open. Let's start seeing what our turrets can do to help us. Now he's prime, so I can't even take the pincer out. Wow, he's hefty. Oh, so close. Do I have any other turrets over here? Okay, he has a spitter head, but, you know, that's better than that claw. Alright. We got a lot of things coming at us. A lot of things coming at us, and I'm scared. So we're going to see if we can open the door. Do they both open if I stand here? Yes. And I want to take a shot and run away. And we don't know what this guy is, so I don't really want to hurt him yet. We're going to try working on that mind control.
Escaping the Phoenix.
And I wish I could move you farther away, because now I'm a little worried. Okay. Oh, the turret can't see in there. The head's gone. So I'm leaning towards, unfortunately, if he's a reinforcement caller, that's going to really backfire on us. And I kind of really need to take him out too. And I don't think I have anything that anyone else that would see him.
Ready.
Ramex. I'm going to try maybe that as an option. And then Sean, I could potentially take a shot with you, but it's not good enough. So I can try positioning you for Overwatch coming out here. This or that. And it can't quite get in there. I wish you could throw underhanded, because I don't want to burn our own turret. I want them to come out and try to destroy that turret. Whew. A little bit overwhelmed here, guys. A little bit overwhelmed. Yeah, I just don't have anything we can really shoot at. Probably worthwhile, but it's the only thing you got. You see that guy and these guys inside. Unfortunately, if he's an Umbra, we're going down the path, but let's start hurting him. I don't think we did a whole lot of hurt. Let's go see what he's going to become. Marked for death. Okay, those two are good. What was this guy? Umbra. So it'd be nice to kill him now at that distance to get him to spawn. So I'm going to try with you.
Check this out.
Oh, doggone it, Ramex. We needed that to be a longer shot. Now, there's no other shooters but him, and I do not know if at this range... Well, we're going to give you 2 chances, and you can't even see him. You have to come... Oh. You have to come back here to even have a line.
Moving.
Gotta look at his health. I'm gonna try one more shot to get him to bleed out. We're a big target if we miss. Oh!
Just a bit off.
Yeah! Oh, man. What's going on with y'all? What is going on with y'all? Well, I'm doing this to the door. It's going to get the turret burning. But I need to damage these guys that want to come over and come out and hurt us. And your arm just can't quite make it out there.
Let's show them what we can do.
What you can do, though, hopefully putting you in harm's way, and hopefully meaning you can stay alive because of it. But if your throw is just short, let's hope your throw is not.
Check this out.
Oh my goodness, it is. Goodness. I was hoping to get him to... Oh, baby. There's no other shooters out here.
Can't wait.
Unless I take away an Overwatch. Oh, wait. You're still a shooter. But like I said, it takes away an Overwatch.
I'm on the move.
Okay, an Umbra is going to form there. We're taking this Overwatch over through the doorway.
They're not getting past me.
Ramex, I'm just moving you closer now.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Probably something I should have done before, since it looks and would appear we are unfrenzied. And there's nothing else you can do. So to be quite honest, I'm pulling you back. Because I'm not aware, at least, of any shooters yet. Dark Admiral, you couldn't throw your thingamajigger. So we're going to pull you back too. So maybe your big gun can have a shot next turn. And let's see what happens. Well, he avoided the fire. He spit us. No! No! Oh! Now we got to worry about turrets shooting us. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, man. Now the instigator, what kind are you? Okay, only a screamer. So who... Oh, I don't know that I have a lot of great shots to try and take off those fraggers. And we're getting close to the fire where if we can't get you out and healed... Oh, man. And this is a regular Myrmidon. Let's try to take care of this. Let's try to take care and damage our siren that we see. Do we have anyone else that can see a siren? Not really. And that wasn't amazing. Can you see something? I don't know what we're going to do about those mind fraggers. I don't have enough answers for the mind fraggers. The good news is you're bleeding, but not dying. And we lost that turret that would have been able to see y'all. Shield Bearer Prime, so he also has a spitterhead. Right now, the spitterhead is seems to be the least of our problems. So you don't have much of anything. Let's see what you have left. Spitterhead. And Spitterhead spits out 70, so that is a lot. It's going to come off of him next turn. And it's a Spitterhead. And it would mark us for death. And I don't think your angle for any shot on these guys is really going to help us. And this one's not burning. Hopefully he will start burning, but that's no guarantee. So, now we do have snipers. I was trying to be able to hold off with them for this kind of a shot.
No!
And you can't heal yourself, so I'm really worried. Bleeding 70, you've got poison for 70. So if anyone touches you, you're dead. It's really scary. Problem is I do not have the same luxury there. Now, Sean, which siren can you see? The one that we're already hurting. Uh-huh.
What's that move?
MacGyver, where can I get you to help us out? Here to heal. Well, you can't get healed anymore. Aramex. You're close quarters, so it takes away a lot of your damage. We need to find some kills. Is what we need to find to get these guys to panic.
Eyes peeled.
So he's dazed, but I think he can still spit while dazed. I'm a little worried about that. And if I shoot in here, maybe we can get him to panic. So he should panic. Thank you, Yaya.
Let's show 'em what we can
Now I gotta come over here. I gotta just hope you don't throw a grenade down below to Felipe and kill him. Oh man, because I don't have a way to take that thing off. Because I chose to move everybody over this way.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and the thing is, this guy, if I take this shot, this single shot at that great distance, probably all it's going to do. Well, let's come here so maybe we have 2 shots. Yeah. We're going to come there and have 1 shot. With little to no chance to finish the job. But it's a job we have to try. And it didn't work.
Let's go.
Ready, willing, and able.
And Sean, you do not have an angle to get over there to help us. So, who can you shoot in here? Because this guy at least is dealt with. It's not a great shot. So I'm going to have to move you and take away your... Try to get a better angle here. Now we also have you. You can potentially shoot in here too. And we can take away his shield at least, it looks like. Or his shield. But he's closer to spitting again on us. Not that they all can't spit. And then I need you to come over here and kill the guy. Let's try and get you. Well, looks like Yaya's in range of spitting. If in his dazed state he can still spit.
Is that really the best they can do?
And we're not panicking any more people yet, unfortunately. And you can get killed by our own guy with a grenade, by this guy with a claw, and this guy with more spit. So things aren't looking super hopeful. And an overwatch through here can be avoided. So we'll try putting, in case he moves over this way, and if he moves over through the flame, maybe we can hit him on overwatch.
I'm on Overwatch.
Ramex. Moving you forward.
Here comes the Phoenix.
We gotta get in range with our stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm bringing you over here thinking somehow we can help. I'm thinking we're looking at a death here today, my friends. I think we're looking at a death. I don't see how to stop it. And it looks like it's only turrets, and I don't see any other unfired turret. So let's go see. I'm not looking forward to the bad news. And we took out his head. His spitter head's gone. Oh no. Now the poison will kill him. Where the heck is that thing going? Yep. Sean, this guy, it's this guy. Felipe died. Felipe died, so you can't blame it on him. And we all saw this guy do what he did. Oh, man. And once again, we have no way to get up there and stop this guy from doing it.
I'm ready. Aiming.
The Umbra is dazed, and we can take him out with a pistol.
What's our move?
We can take him out with this. This thing's running away. I only shot because I'm pissed right now. I am majorly pissed. Ah, this guy, dang it. We saved you to keep you in the game. And this is what you do to us. And dang it. Dang it. That means another whole revenant that can come at us. So let the siren go. I don't know what the siren's running back here for. Let her. And let's wear down this Umbra. So it won't hurt us. And our shot there is blocked. So what do we have left? We have to find a way to get up here to this guy so he doesn't hurt us anymore over here. So looks like we'll have to overwatch against him up here. Is what it's looking like, and then we got to get everybody else kind of moving. So what I'm going to do is this with you, Aramex.
I'm ready.
I'm going to get you jumping. It's the only jump you have in you. And he may come out and throw a grenade at you, but that'll at least make him come out.
Here goes nothing.
So maybe we can shoot that thing off him. Now, I'm going to keep one of you back, and that's you, Sean, to overwatch up here against him coming to the window. And then Jackrabbit, I'm bringing you over here to see if you can get lucky with any angle over here onto the roof. In case he comes out there, maybe we can shoot it off him that way. The only good thing I can say is AI-wise, when you guys are overwatching, you tend to go for the headshot, and that's exactly what we need. MacGyver, I need you to heal. Do you have enough heal charges left? I wonder. 1. Well, stop the bleeding.
Applying first aid.
And if he throws a grenade, I don't want to be grouped up, so we're going to spread out a little bit.
Moving.
And that looks like that may be it. Now this guy is panicked, so he's going to be able to come back and potentially spit someone. Let's hope it's not right away. And he's also... hopefully that's from our virus we shot into him. Yes, there's no touched. So we may have to be doing a conventional med kit to heal against him. So let's keep going. And there's that turret that I was hoping to use on the Umbra. And this guy left the field. So that's the best thing, because he had more.
Waste of ammo.
So we'll get this guy back. Oh, we're going to get Aramex back? Oh, man.
Ready.
Are you No, not missing an arm. Check, arm check, arm check. Except you only have 2 actions. Oh, and you panicked! Ramex, why did you panic? Okay. We can help you. I think. No, I can't. I cannot get a line over here. So Ramex, you physically, health-wise, you're not hurting that bad. So do I have anyone left that can throw a freaking grenade up there, make these guys fall through the roof, and therefore kill the you-know-what? Or can you... You got the one below us. You got that thing. I might need your help over here. And we need one more like that last shot to protect Aramex. And I think if we're lucky, yeah, Aramex is okay. We lost our chance to shoot at these two. And with what we have left, the good news is he evacuated because I think, what's this Mindfragger doing over here? Is that our guy, or is that just a weird fluke of a thing that because he left the map that the Mindfragger couldn't, and it's just floating back here? I think maybe is that a thing? Anybody know? Wow. Didn't expect that, but thank you. You won't be able to overwatch Jackrabbit. But you'll do that and we'll back you off. We're going to do the same with you, Sean.
Here I am. Let's do this.
And out of ammo, we're going to reload here. Actually, you know what we're going to do first? We're throwing the turret out as a distraction, believe it or not. So in case she can make it, she doesn't slash anyone out here. We're going to reload. And we're going to step here and take another shot on her. Or is it better to do a little electric reinforcement armor? I don't know if the armor helps that much against her slash, not 10 armor. So we're going to step out for a shot. And back off. Yeah, are you back? Not yet. Who do we have left? There may not be anybody left. Do we have a shot here? No. All right, let's see what happens. It still doesn't see us. Oh, we forgot about this guy's spitterhead. But that's the only spit we're going to take. All right, Jackrabbit. And let's see if we have anything that can hit the Umbra. Apparently not.
What's our move?
It's not great range, but we'll come out here anyway.
Still on target. Moving out.
And Sean, do you have a med kit?
There's always time for our...
Let's show them what we can do.
Dark Admiral. Yeah, you don't have a line on the Umbra, so we're kind of going to bring you in front in case he comes at us. Hunker. Jackrabbit, you're going to overwatch. Sean, if he wasn't in your way, you'd overwatch. So, we're going to overwatch in case he runs off to the side.
I'm on Overwatch.
And yeah. Not much we can do. We'll frenzy everybody that's in range. And so I guess we have to come over and kill the floating Mindfragger, is what it looks like. It's the way it would seem. I'm not going to do it with you, Ramex, since we need to recover you, and you have only a little more virus left in you. We're going to bring others around. Man. And you can't jump. So this is a weird little glitch that's causing a great inconvenience.
Repositioning, prioritizing speed.
Okay, Sean, we're going to bring you wide. You won't have a shot this turn, but you will. Coming up. And in case he can accidentally hover through the air, we're doing that.
I got this covered.
Ramex, well, actually, now that you're back, although I don't really count on you being able to place it properly, but we'll try. Yeah, off the map.
Repositioning. Hope this works.
And Jackrabbit will bring you down here also. But I think this is all that's left, is the floating thing. Sean, this dastardly mission, please end it.
Acquiring target.
So thank goodness the Mindfragger did not know how to go into this guy's inventory. And yes, this guy is back. Unfortunately, Felipe, H11, Enrique did not make it through this mission. And it was the unseen Mindfraggers that snuck up on us. Shame on Commander. He should know they come in on this one, but he totally got surprised by it. Dark Admiral, you leveled up to level 7, so good job there.
Phoenix Point. This is Research Team 1. Area secure. No hostiles in sight. We're heading into the facility this creature came from. Stand by for direct feed. No idea who owns this place, but they have some serious tech. We're seeing a lot of bodies. Not all of them human. Whatever broke out from here. Looks like gen research. Whatever they were trying to make didn't like being kept in here. Moving into further. I'm seeing more tech here. It looks like... by the Maker. Phoenix Point, we found something you might want to see. Get a lab ready. We're bringing some tech back to base.
Okay, so the next mission we need to do next, catch the runner, is on the map. And from Barnabas, I must apologize for not being entirely honest with you. I was aware of this lab because I was running it myself via proxies who were unaware of my true identity. In former times, this facility was part of the Firebird Initiative. After the latest appearance of the Mist, I reactivated it to study what you have taken to calling the Oniric Delirium and its treatment. I kept this project secret to maximize my research options. I was close to a breakthrough when the containment breach happened. I need you to recapture Specimen 2. Here are the coordinates at where it may be found. So catch the runners where we got to go next to see about getting the cure for this delirium, or a treatment. Let's not say cure. Let's say treatment for the delirium. Do not underestimate Barnabas. Without AIs, Synedian Havens would be a collection of Chevengors. All right, we're stopping right here. That was a long mission. That was another sad mission. We now have 2 revenants out there that can make an appearance. Felipe H11 and Max Coda Sinclair. We got new research. We got all sorts of stuff to look at, but that was a hella long mission. We're going to stop it right here. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.